Great morning, cleaning pros. I hope you are having an amazing Friday morning. So I figured I told you, listen, we're doing information, education, and them coins, okay? So I'm gonna be dropping a lot of nuggets this week in this group. But today, because I'm getting back in questions, a lot of people asking me about insurance. I am not an insurance provider. Even though I'm going to throw a few names out here, I'm not getting anything for endorsing these people. These are just people that I've used over the years or other cleaning professionals have had success with. So some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. I am your girl, Jersey Shay, or Shay Morton, as the profile says. I've been in the cleaning business 25 years. Listen, couple of locations, franchises. I am now teaching the cleaning business and the creator of the cleaning business group. So I wanted to talk about insurance. I just wanted to talk about when to get it, when not to get it, what kind of insurances you're going to have, and let's get this thing popping, because insurance, you got three different kinds of insurances while you're in this industry, okay? You got general liability. General liability covers damage to items. So if you guys are like, what kind of insurance do I need? That would be my first start. At least get the basics. Your basics are general liability. That is going to cover in case you mess somebody's items up, if you spill bleach on somebody's floor, if you damage someone's stuff and you really can't afford to pay for it, then that's when your insurance is going to kick in. I had an incident where some staff wiped the wall and wiped the paint off, and the client was like, I want my whole wall repainted, or I had an employee, we were using bleach products at the time. The nozzle wasn't tight. The bleach hit the carpet, hit the chair. We had to recarpet the whole floor. Insurance had to pay for it. So again, those are the things, especially if you are having to work with other people, because you only know how you clean, you only know how careful you are. But when you start having helpers and family and different people work alongside of you, you can't assure how careful they'll be with stuff. And when you're working on other people's stuff, you have to work like you're working in a glass house. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure that we have at least general liability. Now, when it comes to general liability, you can go to your regular company just like when you have your car insurance, you can call them up and say, hey, I need a quote for some business insurance. And this is what I am. I'm a janitorial company. I'm this, I'm that. You can call your insurance. You can actually go to their website. You can visit like Nationwide, or even like a company called Next Insurance. Their whole insurance purchase process is done online. You never talk to anybody. You just plug in a little bit of information, how long you've been in business, what's your business name, and they even tell you what they think you should carry, and then they generate you an amount you should pay. Now, the average cost that you want to kind of pay in the amount of coverage is about at least $2 million in coverage. That's a substantial amount. That's the rate that, we're kind of playing with these days, but it runs you about $50 to $60 a month coverage here in the US. Now, it could vary in different places, in different countries, because I do know that we do have Canada and we have different places in this group. So, it depends, okay, where you're located, the prices on your coverage, but that, it kind of varies between $50 and $60, which is pretty reasonable price. And that gives you about $2 million in coverage. You want to kind of stay at $2 million, because that'll let you fluctuate between residential and commercial if you are doing $2 million in coverage for general liability. And again, that covers damage to items. Then we have your workman's comp. Now, your workman's comp is strictly for your slip and fall. Now, when it comes to your higher end clients, your commercial clients, they're more want you to have workman's comp. Very rarely will you see a residential client say, hey, do you have workman's comp? But your commercial clients may ask you. Your bigger commercial clients, if they're franchises, McDonald's, banks, your larger contracted clients, they will want, even your government contract, they will want you to come to the table with workman's comp, because they're going to want to make sure that as soon as somebody don't come into the job, they're not all of a sudden having an accident and then they're saying, hey, you got to pay for my, my injuries. So they're going to want you to come to the table. That is a very expensive policy to carry, and it's based on however many employees you carry. So if you carry 3 or 4 employees, you could be spending up to $2,000 or $3,000 a month on workman's comp. It just varies. Now, as a one-man show, you could get started with what is called an umbrella policy. And only certain carriers carry them. You can try a company called Members Insurance, but still, again, ask your regular carrier and ask them to see if they have what is called a ghost policy. A ghost policy is just for that one-man show, just to get you in the door, just to say that you have, the workman's comp, and then you can kind of upgrade, based on the requirements of the job. But it is worth it. Your commercial clients will ask you for it, and sometimes you can just get it when they require it. So unless they say, hey, I want it before we sign the documents, then you run and get it, before you sign the documents. But up until that point, at least know what it's going to take to actually get that insurance started. Your last but not least insurance is your surety bond. So I put that in at 3 because some of your clients will require you to be bonded. So sometimes you hear that licensed, bonded, insured. That is covering theft. So some of your higher end residential clients will say, hey, are you bonded? Because they want to make sure that it covers theft. If you're new in the cleaning business, that's going to help you tenfold. If it's on your documentation, if it's in your website, if it's something that you're speaking out your mouth that you're able to provide, is that you're bonded, it gives your clients a sense of security. Okay, that you won't steal. It doesn't mean you won't steal. Hopefully you won't steal, but it means that you're covered in case any of your staff steals, and that is based on an amount basis. So the insurance company will say, hey, you can say, hey, give me the cheapest amount. That could be $5,000. They'll say, okay, well, give me $250. That's a one time a year fee that you're going to pay for that one person. Every person will have to be bonded, but you can at least get the owner bonded to be able to use those words on your paperwork, and it's called a surety bond. So you want to call your insurance and see about these 3 different types of insurance. That's your general liability, your workman's comp, and your surety bond. So if you got any questions, you guys, hit me up. Y'all know I'm doing coaching for the cleaning professionals, but I just want to make sure that you guys got everything that you need and that you're winning at cleaning. So continue to have a great day. This is Friday. This is your girl, Jersey Shay. Thank you for visiting and being in the group. And let me know if you have any questions, and have a winning day.